The new plasma cannon that was just added to Fortnite last night is honestly one of the weirdest guns we've ever seen added to Fortnite. It's not the most practical thing in the world, and it's not the most best thing to use in every single situation. But today we're going to be talking about everything that you guys need to know about this new plasma cannon and my opinions on it. So sit back, relax, leave a like on today's video if you do go on to enjoy, subscribe to the channel for more Fortnite commentaries like this one, and yeah, let's get straight into this. So first off, guys, the best place to find this new gun is from the IO chests that you can find around the map and certain IO outposts. You'll know what I'm talking about when I put it up on screen, but the best place to find them is in those areas. Now, it didn't take me very long to find this. Actually, in my first game I found the gun, and it's very small, like you guys saw in the trailer. If you guys saw the trailer for this gun, it is extremely small, but it definitely does pack a punch. Now, as you guys can see up on screen right now, if you shoot it at something, it obviously has to charge up just like the railgun does, but obviously it doesn't take as long because it's not as much energy coming out of the gun. Now, when you do shoot this gun, guys, it shoots out like this giant orb of like energy, like this 0 point looking thing, and when you shoot it through something, it just obliterates everything in its path. Now, this doesn't mean that it shoots like at 100 miles per hour. This is a very slow weapon, so you have to make sure that whatever you're aiming at, you're relatively close to if you want to do any sort of damage. This gun also does 33 damage per hit, and now this isn't something that necessarily is going to allow you to kill somebody who is at full health. Like, if you were going into a build battle with someone like this, unless you're trying to like knock them down or something, you're not going to want to shoot this directly at the person. Maybe if they're uncovered, you can try and knock them off. Like I said, guys, this gun takes a lot more strategy than you think of probably any other gun in the game. Just like with the railgun, you can use the recon scanner to find out where people are, especially if there's someone like hiding in a house or something. If you shoot this gun towards that house, bro, oh my god, the whole house is immediately obliterated. It destroys things ridiculously fast if you use it right. But like I said, guys, it does only do 33 damage per hit, which isn't bad, but considering the fact that it does knock you backwards, if they're open in a field somewhere, like if you shoot it at them and it hits them once, they're gonna get knocked over to the side or backwards, and by the time that they're knocked back, it's probably not gonna hit them again because it'll probably already be like completely gone. This gun also has only 5 bullets in it, so you can only shoot it 5 times, and then after that, it is completely gone. There's no way to get more ammo for this. There's no way for it to regenerate. Once you don't have any more ammo in it, your character simply throws it off to the side and it's out of your inventory forever. So if you guys are wanting to use this for a whole game, you have to make sure that you choose when you shoot it and where you shoot it very wisely. Like I said, it takes a lot more strategy than probably any other weapon in the game right now. The best places to use this would probably be in places like Pleasant Park. If you could get this in the beginning of the game, which would probably be kind of hard in Pleasant Park, but if you're in the beginning of a game and someone's in a house or something, you just shoot it directly at their house and their location will be revealed to you instantly. You may do a little bit of damage to them, but the most important thing in a situation like that is to know where they are, not to do any damage. Like I said, this gun is not really necessarily meant to do massive amounts of damage. It's more for destruction. Like you guys saw in the trailer, they weren't showing people shooting it directly at enemies. They were showing it just going straight through and destroying everything in its path through a house in Believer Beach. That's mostly what it's for, is to destroy things. That's what it's best at, and if you can and it can destroy a lot of stuff in the short amount of time that it's up in the air and continuing to go. I'm pretty sure as it goes through, it's like radius grows as it starts to die down, which is kind of weird. I feel like it'd be the opposite of that. Yeah, like I said, it only does 33 damage, so it's not necessarily going to be helpful to directly kill somebody. Maybe if somebody is super duper low, like I would say like maybe 50 health, 75 health, you might be able to kill them with it if they're not paying attention, but it is mostly used to just reveal people's locations and destroy things. This gun would be very useful in situations where you're in a build battle and you want to knock somebody down. If you're in a build battle or something and they're above you on the high ground and you shoot this gun, it's either going to break them down and kill them, or it is going to break through their walls and hit them, and they're going to bounce backwards and fall out of their base and die from fall damage. So that would be an example of using it for strategy reasons. Like I said, you don't have very much time, so you have to make sure you're relatively close to your target to do any sort of damage and actually be able to hit what you want to hit. Just make sure when you're using this, guys, that you're using it wisely and you're not just randomly shooting it like you see somebody out in the open and you just shoot it at them, because it does not move far at all. It's very slow. Is this gun worth picking up? There isn't really a right answer for that, because it really depends on what situation you're in. Now, let's say at the beginning of a game and you don't have any weapon at all, definitely pick this up. I mean, that goes for pretty much any weapon in the game. If you don't have a weapon at the beginning of the game, you're gonna pick up any weapon that you find. Literally anything. Pick up a gray pistol. That'll work. It kind of depends on what you have in your slots, because I would not give up this gun for a healable. I wouldn't give this up for like a big pot or anything, or a med kit, maybe a mini. If I had more than one mini, I wouldn't give it up for this gun, simply just because it has to be the absolute most perfect situation for this gun to be any sort of useful at all. So I would say it's not necessarily trash, and it's not necessarily really good, because it all depends on how you use it and your game IQ. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound like you need to be freaking Albert Einstein to be good at Fortnite, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of this weapon, it does take a lot more skill and a lot better game sense to be able to use this. This gun, for all you competitive players out there, if you play arena like avidly, this gun is not in arena in any competitive playlist right now, but the inflated bull was just added back to competitive playlist, so that is in the game now. I don't know why they didn't put that in competitive playlist. I have a video coming out soon talking about my opinion on the state of competitive Fortnite, so we won't get into too much detail on that subject right now, but yeah, I don't know why inflatable wasn't in the first place, but it is now activated in competitive playlist. Honestly, as far as visuals, guys, I think this gun looks very cool. It's a nice little small thing. I love the way it shoots things out, and I love the way the orb thing shoots out of it. I love how that looks. It looks really cool. It looks like it's made to do lots of destruction. A bunch of people thought that we would be seeing the Gravitron in this update, but obviously we did not. We got the plasma cannon, and if you guys don't remember the Gravitron, I made a video on this. The Gravitron, whatever it's called, is the thing that allows you to pick things up and then launch them at a target. A lot of people thought that we'd be getting that. I was hoping we'd get that in today's update, but you know, this was a nice surprise, I guess. We'll most likely be seeing the Gravitron in next week's update, because if you guys don't know, we're gonna be getting 3 updates 3 weeks in a row for the first time in like 4 seasons. This is insane. It actually feels like old Fortnite. Wink wink. I have a video coming out about that as well. Overall, guys, like I said, it's not a trash weapon. It kind of depends on if you pick it up or not, if you have it in, depending on what you have in your slots, like what you have in your inventory. Like I said, I wouldn't give this up for any type of heal. I wouldn't even give this up for a sniper rifle. It all really comes down to personal opinion. I wouldn't give this up for heals. You might give it up for heals. It all really depends on how you like it, how good you are at the game, and how good you are at strategizing in the game. This is definitely for strategy type players and logical sort of players. But overall, I like the gun. It's very fun. It's something fresh and new, and you can never go wrong with something fresh and new, especially in Chapter 2 of Fortnite, where there's been such a lack of that in Chapter 2. But let me know what you guys think about this new gun. Let me know if you guys have played with it at all. Yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you guys did enjoy, please go down below, leave a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, use code prozeroyt. That helps me out so much, guys. Please use my code, or use anybody's code. Just help support somebody, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.